Do you ever get tired of me calling your name?
I guess you could call me Cary Grant.
Well.
Carry Cash.
Well.
Cash and Carry.
Anyway.
Concealed carry.
This has been so fun. I don't even know how to tell you how thankful we are that you're with us tonight. A lot of American standards, a couple of oldies, and we're going to throw in some spirituals tonight. But this one goes way back to 1939.
Wow, that's a way back.
I thought this was like a World War II.
Well, kind of, but it was written in 37.
Okay, Sammy Fain.
According to your pay.
Yeah, and then the Andrews sisters made it big.
Contrary to popular belief, that's before my time.
But then our favorite, Karen Carpenter, brought it back again.
That's who I first heard it do it.
In the late 70s.
Yep.
As we eye the blue horizons then, earth and sky appear to meet and end. But it's merely an illusion.
It's low.
Like your heart and mine, there is no sweet conclusion. I can see, no matter how near you'll be, you'll never belong to me. But I can dream, can't I pretend that I'm locked in the bend of your embrace? For dreams are just like wine, and I am drunk with mine. I'm aware my heart is a sad affair. There's much disillusion there, but I can dream, can't I adore you, although we are oceans apart. I can't make you open your heart, but I can dream, can't I? Nice try. Just giving you some room.
You're learning, aren't you?
Can't I pretend that I'm locked in the bend of your embrace? For dreams are just like wine, and I am drunk with mine. I'm aware my heart is a sad affair. There's much disillusion there, but I can dream, can't I? Can't I adore you, although you are oceans apart? I can't make you open your heart, but I can dream, can't I? 1939, Sammy Fain.
37, but
37?
I think it says 37 over there.
1937. It says 37.
Every time
He's right.
you sing that line, I just read it.
Can I pretend?
No,
Oh, no, this one.
No.
No, but let me say it. My armpits are growing hair. We said that.
We have the. I don't know if you do that, but when you listen to a song on the radio or your cassette player,
we always make up our own words.
Now on your iPhone,
that's true.
you just throw in your own lines, and we have done that for at least 40 years.
That's because we're weird musicians, and musicians are very strange people.
And
and then
we've got several. There's quite a few, as a matter of fact, lines that have been rearranged, so to speak.
It's a real miracle. 47 years we've been able to stay together.
Because we changed lines and songs?
No, my earring stuck in my collar. No, because we're just so weird. And but he's weird.
Maybe that's it.
He's weird in a different dimension than I am. But how are you tonight? I hope you're doing well. We are having a blast. And you know what we're doing tonight? We're just going to settle back and sing some of our favorite songs. And we welcome you for the first time if you've tuned in. And you can get on SueDuffield.com and check out all that crazy stuff on there about our podcast, and that comes out every Tuesday. We're getting more and more downloads, up to 5,000 downloads in one episode, so we're excited about that. And people, I think, just need to relax and kick back and laugh a little.
Well, if they listen to that,
so tell your friends. You know,
we coined a new phrase this week.
Oh, that's what I said. I said the Subiquitous Podcast.
No.
Wait, the Subiquitous Podcast. The School of Unlearning.
I didn't catch that.
Because you don't learn anything on the podcast.
Well, that's for sure.
The School of Unlearning.
I didn't catch that. You said that?
I did say that.
I got to go back and listen.
No,
I missed that one. That got by me.
I don't know if I said it. No, I didn't say it. I said I promoted it that way.
Okay. But no, the one that got me, and we can't explain it.
Oh, we're not allowed?
No. You got to listen. You got to go back and listen to get the explanation. Is the Mad Magazineology.
Oh, Mad Magazineology.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's on there. But
Sarcasm 101.
Right. Are you on the phone? No, I'm digging wax out of my ear with this nifty plastic scoop.
Well, here we go. If you see your brother standing by the road.
No.
Is that the wrong key?
It is the wrong key. That's the one you want.
Oh, Glenn Campbell.
That's the one you want. It's only a half step difference.
If you see your brother standing by the road.
But the piano player feels much better.
With a heavy load from the seat he sewed. And if you see your sister falling by the way, just stop and say, you're gone the wrong way. You've got to try a little kindness, show a little kindness, shine your light for everyone to see. And if you try a little kindness, you'll overlook the blindness of those narrow-minded people on that narrow-minded street.
There's the 70s change.
Don't walk around the down and out. Lend a helping hand instead of doubt. And the kindness that you show from day to day will help someone along their way. You've got to try a little kindness, show a little kindness, shine the light for everyone to see. And if you try a little kindness, you'll overlook the blindness of those narrow-minded people on that narrow-minded street. Oh, you've got to try a little kindness, show a little kindness, shine the light for everyone to see. And if you try a little kindness, you'll overlook blindness of those narrow-minded people on those narrow-minded streets. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right. That's true.
Oh, my.
That's fun. That's so fun. So, this one was a request.
By
And,
whom?
well, his name is Tim.
Okay.
And we haven't seen him in a while, and he shot a message on Facebook a couple of weeks ago. And I really love this hymn. I love it. I think I love it more today than I ever have before. It does create pictures. What's the famous artist? Little pretty trees.
Bob
and
Ross?
Bob Ross.
Is that his name?
Yeah,
Bob
this would be a
Ross?
Bob Ross.
The guy on NPR.
The little puffy trees.
He just
and the
wants
little,
to talk all the
and he
time.
talks like this.
Oh,
This
yeah.
would be
He
a,
would
this
put
would
you to
be a
sleep,
Bob
but-
Ross kind of a
But I
hymn.
always liked his show.
Yeah,
I used to watch it on
it
Saturday.
puts me to sleep. but-
Actually, you can still get it. It's on TV.
Oh, I
You
know.
can still watch
yeah,
it. Yep.
It's a lot of good
And I
stuff.
love it.
He was a good guy too, by the way. I found out.
I
Yeah,
never
good
met
guy.
him, but I liked his painting.
Is
I
that
sit there and
him?
watch him paint and go, how does he do
I
that?
don't know.
It doesn't start out looking,
No,
but
there-
then
he
when you're
has-
done, it's.
Quite a following too around the world.
Oh,
In
he's makes
shady
more money
green
dead than he does alive.
pastures.
What has to do with this song? I don't know.
So rich and so sweet, God leads his dear children along where the waters cool flow, bathes the weary one's feet. God leads his dear children along. Some through the waters, some through the flood, some through the fire, but all through the blood. Some through great sorrow, but God gives a song in the night season and all the day long. Sometimes on the mount where the sun shines so bright, God leads his dear children along. Sometimes in the valley, in the darkest of night, God leads his dear children along. Some through the waters, some through the flood, some through the fire, but all through the blood. Some through great sorrow, but God gives the song in the night season and all the day long. Away from the mire and away from the clay, God leads his dear children along. Away up in glory, eternity's day, oh, God leads his dear children along. Some through the water, some through the flood, some through the fire, but all through the blood. some through great sorrow, but God gives the song in the night season and all the day long. In the night season and all the day long. It's true. He leads us along for sure, and he'll continue to do so. There's no doubt in my mind. Another oldie, Jeff, gone back a few years ago, and this. I remember we did a little bit of a trio one time back a few years ago with my cousin Steve and you and I. We sang this one time.
We did?
At Aunt Sarah's house. Yeah, we did. It's kind of fun.
Sorry, Steve, if you're watching.
It's okay. He doesn't remember.
Don't
he parked
recall
the
that.
car.
This is true.
At the mall today. That's okay.
I don't recall somebody asked me about a track I did a week ago, and I was like, okay.
Is it in C? Is that
It is in C. I'm not there yet. It's a process.
I know. All right. I was worried.
It's a
there.
process. You don't know that about me yet?
Help me, Jesus.
Yeah.
Help
right.
me, Lord. We love you. By
Help
the way.
me, Jesus.
Thank you for putting up with us every week. Like a river glorious is God's perfect peace, over all victorious in its bright increase. Perfect yet it floweth, fuller every day. Perfect yet it groweth, deeper all the way. Stayed upon Jehovah, hearts are fully blessed, finding as he promised perfect peace and rest, hidden in the hollow of his blessed hand. Never foe can follow, never traitor stand. Not a surge of worry, not a shade of care, not a blast of hurry, touch the Spirit there. Stayed upon Jehovah, hearts are fully blessed, finding as he promised perfect peace and rest. Every joy or trial falleth from above, traced upon our dial by the Son of Love. We may trust him fully, all for us to do. They who trust him wholly find him holy. promised perfect peace and rest. There came a sound from heaven like a rushing mighty wind. It filled their hearts with singing and gave them peace within. The prophet gave his promise. The Spirit will descend, and from your inner being a river with no end. There is a river that flows from deep within. There is a fountain that frees the soul from sin. Come to this water. There is a vast supply. There is a river that never shall run dry. There was a thirsty woman who was drawing from a well. Her life was ruined and wasted. Her soul was bound for hell. Then she met the Master, who told of her great sin. And if you drink this water, you'll never thirst again. It's true. For there is a river that flows from deep within. There is a fountain that frees the soul from sin. Come to this water. There is a vast supply. There is a river that never shall run dry, that never shall run dry. That's true. I was told also. Yeah, go ahead.
Someday.
Someday?
Soon. We're going to have a bigger room to do this in.
Okay.
And you're going to sit further away from me.
Okay.
I'm playing all these tenths in my left hand, and I'm not supposed to, my arm's not supposed to be like this.
Go this way a little bit. You were
my
pushing me over
arm
this
is
way.
supposed to be like this. Okay.
Anyway, what I was going to say.
But it's in like this, and I'm developing a terrible cramp.
I'm so sorry.
Because I'm not supposed to play like that.
I know you're not. Well, just be adaptable.
I am, but my arm is going to be like this tonight and tomorrow. But I'll be adaptable. I'll flow.
What I was going to say is,
I'm sorry.
No. Holistically, about this song, "A River That Never Runs Dry."
Yes.
I just had a wonderful thought that, you know, if any of you who are work out, and of course you can tell by looking at us, we work out every day. That's why we work.
Who might that be?
Well, anyway, that by the time you are thirsty, your body is already dehydrated. In other words, don't wait until you're thirsty before you drink. And I just want to say to you tonight, don't wait to those parched, dry areas of your life to show up.
That's true.
Take a drink from the living water tonight. Don't wait.
Yeah,
you know, and I really believe that as I get older, I've looked at my skin and evaluated it and been to skin doctors, and they do tell you that you need to drink a whole lot more. So if we need to do that in the physical way, how much more do we need to do it from the living water, the living, breathing water, the water that Jesus offered that woman at the well? You know what's interesting, too, I love about that story is that she ran into town and she said, you know what, come meet a man who told me everything I've ever done. That was one of our first accounts ever in Scripture to see where a person actually witnessed for Jesus and said, it wasn't about me, it wasn't about what he did for me, but it's about a man who told me everything I've ever done. Thank you for tuning in each week. We have been blessed, especially this week. Whoever you are, we're not allowed, I mean, I don't even know the person, but someone has
very generous.
Given us a very generous gift for the month of February. And
there's been a lot of folks.
Whoever you are, and all of you that I can just say, you have no idea how you've protected us, you've kept us. We've been obedient and we've been honorable with the donations that have come in and the gifts and the offerings. I promise you, we haven't gone to Vegas. We haven't.
Closest I got to Vegas was watching the TV show many years ago.
We've needed every single.
I don't think I need to
every
go there
single
either.
dollar that's come in to just keep us going, and we are just. I mean, sometimes I just weep and I say, "Thank you, God." But I want to tell you about a dream that I had one time. I had a dream a few months ago about this floating bank that was hovering over top of me. And I'm not one who talks about my dreams often, but I really do believe that this one was pretty poignant and pretty specific for me at that time. A floating bank that was over top of me. Now, I grew up in Penns Grove, New Jersey, and we had one of the most beautiful banks in South Jersey. Gorgeous, gorgeous architecture. Penns Grove National Bank with the tall pillars, and it was just a gorgeous bank. And I remember as a kid going there with my dad so he could deposit his biweekly check of $72 from the electric plant. And
that is a long time ago.
So, but there were times where I used to go into that building and just stand in awe of this incredible architecture, and that's what was hovering over me. And what was hovering over me, this is what God said to me. You see that bank, Sue? That is filled with finances and sustenance for your life, that all you need to do is just ask, and it's there for you. And what's up there in your account is an account of all of those things that you've done for nothing all these years. All of those times when we've done things for God and never worried about getting paid for it.
Well, we worried about it, but
didn't
do any good.
Well, yeah, but the irony is that you go back and you look back and you say, God, thank you
Amen.
for restoring and giving us the hope of the sustenance living right now through us and in us, and you've been part of that. And we can't thank you enough. So, if we ever needed the Lord before,
you ain't gonna like this. Nope.
All right, we'll
nope,
do
but we're
it
there
in
now, and we've got to start, and we have to carry forth.
Oh, I see what you're saying when I get to that verse. Okay, well, let's go back to C.
Oh, now?
All right, yeah.
Don't you know all these years that I never play the key?
I know, and I wish you would. That way
Why?
would lead
It's
me.
more. It's more creative to do that.
If we ever needed the Lord before,
I'm faster than you.
we sure do need Him now. We sure do need Him now. Yes, we sure do need Him now. If we ever needed the Lord before, we sure do need Him now. We need Him every day and every hour.
Aren't you glad I lowered it?
We need him in the night. We need him in the noonday when the sun is shining bright. If we ever needed the Lord before, we sure do need him now. You want to sing with me?
Nope.
We sure do need him now.
Just wish you'd move over.
We sure do need him now. If we ever needed the Lord before, we sure do need him now. We need him every day and every hour.
Are you kidding? Really? No, I didn't think you did.
We need him when we're happy, when we're happy. We need him when we're sad. We need him when we're burdened, just to make our hearts feel glad. Oh, if we ever needed the Lord before, we sure do need him now. We sure do need him now. Oh, we sure do need him now. If we ever needed the Lord before, we sure do need him now. We need him every day and every hour. Yes, we need him. We need him every day and every hour. Yes, hour.
Supposed to hit the high note.
Oh, I love you. Get on SueDuffield.com. Connect with us too. We'd love to hear from you. Our email is radiosue@me.com, or you can send a message through Facebook, whatever you'd like. We sure would love to hear from you. Thank you for your giving. Thank you for loving us. We'll see you next week.